Hello, I'm Jennifer, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make a floral arrangement using foam flowers. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and let's get started. All of the florals that I'm going to use in this arrangement, I have created a bundle package and it's going to be on my website for purchase, so you can follow along with me in this video and learn how to make this floral. Now what I want to show you is what they're going to look like when they arrive. They're going to be all folded in just like this, and what you want to do is you want to pull each leaf out, or actually petal, and don't worry about hurting them. They'll be stuck together and you just kind of pull them out and shape them all up. You can choose any container that you want with these florals. They're very muted, so I think any container is going to look really pretty. Now, I like a mercury glass container. This is the one I've chosen, and I have one that's a little bit taller because I want this floral to sit on a dining room table. The first thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you put some styrofoam into whichever container you're going to use, and I'm going to add just a little bit of glue on mine to make sure it stays in there, and I'm going to set it in there and just hold it for a minute until that glue sets. I want to show you all of the flowers that I'm going to use in this arrangement. I have one of these. This is going to be the top center high one. I have two of these. These are going to kind of come out from the vase. And then I have three of these beautiful white ones. I love the ruffled edges. And let me tell you, I think foam flowers are so easy to make arrangements because one, they're big and they're full, and two, each little petal can be moved and arranged. And then here is the last flower I'm going to use. I love this one, so unique. It's a little bit gray, which is a really pretty center. This is the first flower I'm going to start with, and I'm only using one, and this one is going to determine the height of the entire floral. I have said this before, these are my favorite snips that I use for florals. I will put a link in the description because you guys asked me a lot about it, but these flowers are not the easiest to trim, but these make them trim like butter. All right. That's actually perfect. I like that. So I'm going to stick that straight into the floral, and I'm not going to fluff it quite yet because I'm going to start with the other flowers. Now I'm going to use these two, and I'm going to pull them out just a little bit. These are just so pretty and happy. All right. And what I want to do, I want this one to kind of trail out on this side and this one to trail out on the other. Okay, I'm going to trim it a little bit more. That's going to be perfect. And then you want to bend it. Don't bend it just one bend. You want to keep bending it into a curve as if it's naturally growing out of that container. And then I'm going to get the other one and cheat and kind of line up what I've already trimmed. Perfect. I'm going to stick this one in the styrofoam and bend all the way down. All right, perfect. And I'll flip those in a minute. I want to keep moving along and putting the rest of the flowers in. The next flowers I want to add are these beautiful white ones. I'm going to trim again. So I'm going to do three. And what I'm going to do is 1, 2, and 3, kind of like a triangle, and space them out evenly and keep the height the same. All right, I'm going to trim the second white flower, and just to reiterate, I'm using 3 of the white flowers. I'm going to create a triangle, and what that does is it makes it look beautiful all the way around. I think I'll need to trim too much. See, look how beautiful. That's filled the white flowers all the way around. So the last flowers I'm gonna add are these 3 beautiful gray ones. And I'm gonna trim them just a little bit. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try to create the triangle all the way around. Now I want to bend it down just a little bit so that you can see it. When you trim the flowers, there's a little bit of paper that wraps around them and it'll kind of start to come unwound. Don't worry about it. Just wrap it on there really tight before you put it back in. These gray flowers that I'm adding, I actually want them to be lower than the white flowers and kind of coming out from the vase. Now that I've got all the flowers positioned where I want them, now it's time to kind of fluff and bring them out a little bit. I'm going to kind of turn these a little bit and keeping this one as the center. And you just kind of fluff. And that helps fill in any gaps. And you can open some flowers up, you can leave some of them closed. There's really no right or wrong way to do it on these long ones that are coming out. So how easy was that to make this gorgeous floral, the most unique flowers? Find yourself a beautiful container and everybody will be drooling over your centerpiece. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to have another video out next week and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.